Hello Internet, I'm back, and as you can tell from my homeless beard, I'm still in quarantine. Don't worry, I'm not homeless yet. Granted, I haven't worked for 6 weeks, and I applied for unemployment 4 weeks ago, and I haven't seen a dime of that. But hey, there's still a roof over my head, so we're good. One positive thing is that I did get my stimulus check in the mail, so hey, I can probably pay rent for at least one more month. Super stoked. Hooray, capitalism! If I'm being honest, I do feel effectively stimulated. That check will not go to waste, I assure you. So I guess I should say, thank you, President. Oh, God. Oh, I almost said it. Get his name out your mouth. I gotta get the flavor out of my mouth. Oh. Listen, Mr. President, I guess what I'm saying is, if you were a server and I was your customer and I sat in your section, I would tip you at most 10%, even if you knew that I was a bartender who worked next door. That's how good a job you're doing. Anyway, today we're gonna make Mojito-Does. But Dave, don't you mean mojitos? No, mojitos have dignity. What I'm making is a Mojito. See, a Mojito is one of those things you can order at Applebee's, or a Buffalo Wild Wings, or a Bar Louie. Are they still open? Or a Red Robin, or a Chili's, or a Fridays, or a Tuesdays, or Saturdays, and probably a Hooters. I've only been to Hooters once, and that was Liz's fault. That's on you, Liz. That's not my scene. That's yours. You were ogling those ladies way harder than I was. Ugh, fried pickles and wings. Bullshit. So the main difference in between a mojito and a Mojito is that a mojito is rum, sugar, lime, mint, and a Mojito also has the addition of some sort of mystery berry, a wild cherry Baja Blast, and are these just grapes? I don't know. A blue wild berry Mojito. Well, the last time I went to Trader Joe's, the produce kind of wilted pretty quickly, so I had these strawberries that were about to go bad. So I decided to make a strawberry mint simple syrup. Now typically, you're gonna wanna put these cocktails in a Collins glass or maybe a Pilsner glass, but I don't own any of those, and I can't go borrow them from the bar because we're still in the middle of a lockdown. Instead, I'm gonna use this mason jar. Should do the trick. So a Mojito is a little bit more about presentation than it is about flavor. A Mojito is something that tastes good. A Mojito is something that you can send to a table full of Stacy's, and as soon as it hits the table, every other Stacy is gonna order one. Sorry, Stacy, that's kind of mean towards you. Let me try a different name. You're gonna wanna put enough fruit in it and make it red enough that when you send it to a table full of Chads, the first Chad's gonna look at the second Chad and be like, bro, that's a girly drink, but I kinda want one. And then they're gonna order 6 more for all their buddies. You're gonna wanna take a few wedges of lime and throw it in the bottom. Then you're gonna wanna take 4 or 5 mint leaves and throw them in the bottom as well. Then you take your simple syrup and just throw about, ½ ounce in there. Now you're just muddling that up, and like I said, this is more about presentation. You're showing the customer you know what you're doing. Now that that's sufficiently muddled and everyone's impressed that you went to bartending school for a weekend, just set that aside. We're gonna make the actual cocktail in a shaker. First, take your simple syrup and put another ½ ounce of it in there. Oh boy, this is gonna be sweet. Then you're gonna take some lime juice, put another ½ ounce in there. Then take your rum and do 2 ounces. And as always, because we're in a pandemic, let's put some more in there. Add about 7 or 8 mint leaves. Next, grab some ice. Now that it's good and shaken, we're just gonna dirty dump it into here. Or if you don't like the phrase dirty dump, fancy people call it frappe. And then add a little bit of soda water. I'm using Trader Joe's Raspberry Lime Club Soda. Now you might be thinking to yourself, but Dave, you just made a strawberry cocktail. Why would you use Raspberry Lime Club Soda? 1, it's the only type of club soda I have right now. And 2, Mojito. We've already discussed the dignity of this cocktail. Yeah. Finally, you gotta garnish it with a little bit of mint. Now smack it over the drink to release the aromatics, to show everyone you know what you're doing. Because pain is the only reasonable way you've found to deal with the year 2020. And finally, add a straw and enjoy. Delightful. Hello, Internet. Well, friends, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it gave you a laugh. If you did like the video, maybe think about giving it a like or subscribing to the channel, maybe hitting the bell icon for notifications. If you'd like to see more Noisy Barstool content, you can always visit my website or check out any of my social media. I'll leave that in the link dump below. As always, if you'd like to tip this out-of-work bartender, I do have a Patreon page and a Venmo. I'll leave the links to all that below as well. As always, I've been Dave. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers. Dang, my facial hair is wild. I look like some sort of foppish pirate. Like some sort of
old-timey bar dandy.
Yes, I only serve my old fashions with brandy and footed old-fashioned glasses, no ice.